I don't know if you remember the story where the teacher got in some hot water where he allowed his students to unbraid his hair, and it was female students that was doing it at the time. And a lot of people was, really going in on him, calling him names and everything for those said actions. He was put on leave from the school. But I want for you to hear, the update to this story, and let's talk about it.
I want to dedicate this video to my girl Cardi B, as well as any of my supporters who have been backing me throughout this whole ordeal. If you don't remember me or have no idea who I am, I'm America's most loved and hated teacher for this right here, having my students assist me in taking my braids out. Now, I know this is old news. Why doesn't he just get over it? I was chilling for a while, but guess what? Guess who's finally received a decision from the county on behalf of the superintendent in regards to my employment status. First, I was really bothered at how long this whole process was taking, how long the county was kind of keeping me in the dark. But now, as I'm looking back on it, I want to thank the county for taking their time and ensuring that I wasn't an actual weirdo that slipped through the cracks before they allowed me back into the classroom. I've already acknowledged my mistakes and practiced some self-accountability, but I'll do it here again. I made a mistake. This was never for clout. I literally post videos like this all the time with my students. The parents sign off to have their kids in my videos. Despite having the parents' approval to have their students featured in my social media videos, the county still kind of is against putting students on social media, which is understandable. For that reason, I'm being placed on a 5-day suspension without pay. But I'm not fired. I was never fired. I never lost my job. The county came out and said he was reassigned. I was just reassigned to my house. I couldn't go into school because they had to investigate the things that people were saying about me.
There was, some people saying that they've seen other videos of this happening with other teachers. This is what I would say to any teacher personally. Students should not be unbraiding your hair. And even though, the brother said one of the dads, didn't have an issue with it. If your children aren't in a cosmetology class at the school where that's what they're doing, unbraiding of hair, then as a teacher or as an administrator, then you have to think more than that. That's all. You just have to think. And school's a place of learning, not cosmetology, unless they have a cosmetology class to be doing hair, okay? Also touching people's hair, you got to have certain products, certain protections that they have to do with people's hair. All kinds of germs and stuff can be in people's hair. These children, they're unbraiding your hair, but did they wash their hands? You're touching people's hair. That's not the hair on, their head, it's somebody else's. So it just, they did not fire him, obviously. They proved he did nothing wrong per se, but yeah, he just needs to make sure in the future, go to wherever he's going to go to get his hair unbraided. And he won't have these problems in the future. I just don't understand why this brother did not think, about what that would look like. And yes, he said that he got permission from the parents to film different things in class, but still. It's these days when it comes to children and posting things online, you just got to be real careful with that. You really do. And me personally, like I said, when I talked about this topic before, I wouldn't want to see my daughter braiding the hair of no doggone man. No, I would take an issue with that because I'm like, first of all, what you doing touching that man's hair? Second of all, you ain't got nothing to teach these children. You sitting up here, this is a hairstylist hour, so. He didn't lose his job, but he just need to think next time before he make any kind of moves.